through your career, have you ever worked for somebody you would consider an outstanding leader?
Yeah, you know what's funny? Totally. My first full-time job ever was for Wendy's, the fast food chain.
Okay.
And the GM there, Gary, I'll never forget the guy, um, believed in me, and I didn't even know what that meant at the time.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And at just 18 years old, I was assistant managing, I was opening, I was prepping, I was doing all this stuff. And I just thought, work hard like my mom did and, make money. Like that's all I was really focused on. Um, and I also married young, just before 19. So at 18, I was already like, I kind of helped raise my brother. I'm already like on my way out of the house. I was engaged, all this stuff. So I was just like, save money so we can get an apartment. Like it was pretty much just working home every day. But he really instilled a lot of stuff in me that I didn't realize was happening. And then I got my first draftsman, not mechanical engineering, but draftsman job out of Wendy's. And my
Hmm.
cousin's husband was a senior engineer somewhere. They needed some draftsmen. He put in a little bit of a word for me. And as I was leaving, he actually offered to match the salary they were offering me to stay. And I couldn't believe that in retrospect
Wow.
because it was a fast food job. It was like, dude, you're going to give me four more dollars. That's insane, especially back then. But I was like, no, this is kind of what I'm going to school for soon and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So I left. But in retrospect, he wanted to keep me around because he had instilled all this stuff in me. And I was
Mhm.
kind of the poster child for coaching. And then I did the things, and he's like, oh, this is a really valuable person to have around now. And so
Nice.
I think he saw some of his work going out the door. So yeah, I always loved Gary. Always had a smile on his face. And another thing in retrospect that's always kind of impacted me about that is he made really good money back then running a Wendy's. And it was just kind of proof that, like, no matter the environment, if you desire to be a leader and you desire to make a living or a career out of something, you kind of can. So I think about that a lot too. Yeah, he's probably one of my favorites.
Nice.